Understood.
Yeah.
When you pulled up to that gas station and you walked out and you saw someone you didn't know going through your vehicle, did you feel that safety?
At that moment, all the safety had left my body. But what I'm telling you is, when I walk outside of here, I don't know who out here.
Mm-hmm.
So that safety that you talking about, that ain't as common as you think it is.
Right.
It's actually the world we live in. You understand what I'm saying? Right now, I'm in New York. They gutter here just like they gutter in Louisiana. They get down here just like they get down in Louisiana. You understand what I'm saying? You might get hit with a blade and get $150, and it might not even be no loud sound for people to report. So I understand, like, something can happen to you anyway. Yeah, safety left me at that moment when I was at the gas station. You understand what I'm saying? I still don't regret going to that store. You understand what I'm saying? I don't regret that. I feel like I had every right to be where I was at, bro, as a man. I ain't did nothing to nobody. I live on different rules and different principles. You understand what I'm saying?
Do you know the law?
Do I know the law?
Yeah. Is that something that's a priority?
I follow the law to protocol, especially when it's dealing with something that could land you in jail for the rest of your life.
Right.
I had my concealed gun license since I was 21. You couldn't just get the license. You had to pass a class of knowledge and physical capabilities.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I would never go outside of what I know was legal when using force. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I know the law. I understood exactly what ground I had to stand on. Because I felt like I had no ground to stand on, I would have stood no ground. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was surprising to you when you got arrested, because you like, I'm doing what is according to the law.
Right.
It's legal. I'm standing my ground. I'm protecting myself. I'm defending myself.
Yeah.
So to have to go through that process, was it surprising to you?
It was very surprising to me.
Right.
But a lot of those words that you just used never went through my mind. The only thing I could say was, I am in fear for my life, and my life is flashing before my eyes at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even put it in the words that you just put it in at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? All I know is, in a drop of a dime, everything flashed in front of me like, I'm not finna go home and tell your son some fucked up shit.
Mm. Who was the first person you called?
Immediately, 911.
So you called them, they showed up, and then arrested you.
Say,
What is a joke in your town, man?
Ain't that some shit?
man, tell me about
Get
it.
up, get down. 911 is a joke in your town. That's crazy.
Were you familiar at all with Homeboy? Was he like known in the neighborhood for doing what he was doing when you walked out and saw him?
I don't know him.
Didn't know him from nowhere.
Never seen him in my life. But after doing research, I mean, other people know him.
Mm-hmm.
For the same, the type of activities.
But he wasn't like a neighborhood dude.
I never seen, bro.
And that speaks to where this whole thing started. He's outside of your community. It's one thing to feel safe in your community. It's another thing when there's a stranger
in your community.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's outside of your community. That's a different feeling.
Exactly.
It's one thing. We all got dudes around the way. You know the stick-up kid around the way, the dude who be picking pockets around the way, the dude who sells weed around. Everybody knows that guy. You know what he will do, what he won't do. It's another thing when somebody's man's just come walking through and you don't know him from nowhere, or some strange face just pop up, you have all the safety will leave your body.
Yeah.
You don't. Who the fuck is this? It's a different story.
You're right.
I get it.
Fight or flight.
You're right. You're right. You're
Now,
right.
do you still feel that comfort being in your neighborhood?
I feel that comfortable because just as well as a strange person can come into my environment, when I walk out of my environment, I'm faced with a bunch of strange people.
Surrounded by strangers.
I'm surrounded by strange people. So it's like, would you rather be in a community where you know everybody know you, and a higher percentage of people that would even be in this area would be people that you went to elementary, middle school, you know, kids, they fed you. It's just that small of a community.
I'll be honest.
No one actually comes in this area that's not from this area. That's what's crazy. I know a lot of faces in this area. Just this time, this was a person that I didn't know.
Now this person probably has family. I saw news reportings, interviews, the mother of the deceased, and also your mother. Is it ever a thought that someone who's close to that person is gonna come looking for you?
I pray that anybody would understand that I really, really was protecting myself.
Right. Now, but in the case of BTB Savage, I don't know if you're familiar.
Yeah, he was protecting himself.
He was protecting himself, but the people are allegedly.
So what you asking me?
The people
What
associated.
you asking me?
I'm asking you.
What you asking
Is you
me?
gonna lay low for a little while, my
Lay
nigga?
low? They took over $1 million from me. I gotta go get all that back. I ain't laying low. I gotta go get my bread back. I mean, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's a lawsuit pending.
Say, I am now suing
As you should.
for failure to investigate. Bro, this turned my life upside down financially, mentally, physically. I lost weight. I lost my appetite. I stopped eating like I was eating, bro. The people around me,
You're facing life.
my mama stressed. Health issues she ain't never had.
During this time. My condolences. Your grandmother passed also.
Did my grandma, yeah. She watched all this shit happen. And then, you know, I lost her, you know. Before she can even see me free, you know, from all of this shit.
Condolences.
Yeah, God bless, man. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
a
fucking
jury,
terrible.
12 of your peers, unanimously found you innocent.
Bruh.
Shout to them.
Yeah, shout to them.
For real.
I'm trying to throw a party with them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to throw a party with them.
Yeah.
Good for
Say,
him for doing the
12
right thing.
people.
But in the same instance, is there a feeling of remorse that that there's some people who can't party?
Some people that can't what?
Some people who can't party. Some people who aren't gonna celebrate.
Remorse? You mean wishing?
Just as a human being. Because sometimes, you know,
I mean,
yeah, I got in
You gotta-
situations where I had to handle myself accordingly, but I knew this person was just fucked up.
nah, I ain't know that. I ain't know none.
You didn't know.
This person had a dangerous weapon. That would have killed me, you. He had a weapon that he could have, you know, killed a couple of people with. So, I mean, I ain't got no remorse for protecting myself. Of course, I wish that shit didn't go the way it went. I ain't finna go out here and act like no fake ass nigga and tell you, yeah, nigga did that. That's what it. I ain't no bust ass, clown ass nigga. I love life, and I love for everything around me to live. I got dogs. I love them. I love life. My grandma had plants, and she spoke to them. I love life, period. So I ain't gonna never be no clown ass nigga that go out here and say, it is what it is. If we have a situation right now, I'm not gonna gloat over my enemy. I was taught that. I ain't gonna be proud that I had a situation with somebody and I was victorious. At the same time, you can't ask me if I got no remorse for protecting myself, homie. Like, I don't really get the question. Like, this ain't no me going out doing nothing that I ain't had no riding in my car looking for nobody or none of that. This is me being ran up on, my life in danger, you understand what I'm saying? So, of course, I wish shit didn't go the way it went. I wish, homie, people would still be able to have them. You understand? It's a very unfortunate situation. But with my life on the line, and with me feeling like my life in danger, with my life being in danger, it's a must that I protect myself. You understand what I'm saying?
I respect.
So at that point, I got to think about that 10-year-old at home, homie. I can't.
That's a definite.
I'm still shocked at the fact that for 3 years, I was facing life in jail. And every time I hug my son, I feel like I'm lying. Because he don't even know that they can take me at any second.
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.